mysterious ways his wonders to perform. The Mizoram mystique begins when you hear the dulcet notes of hymn and prayer mixed with the tribal beat of drums floating over the hill state in the northeast of India. Mizoram is a mountainous region which became the 24th state of the Indian Union in February 1987. Sandwiched between Myanmar in the east and south and Bangladesh in the west, the small state of Mizoram, with a population of 700,000, occupies an area of great strategic importance for India. The men of the hills, or Mizos, have always abandoned themselves to the joy of music and dance. In 1894, Welsh Presbyterian Christian missionaries came to Mizoram and found that music was the best medium of reaching these proud, exuberant, but simple people. Mizo Christian priests, like the Reverend Zarima and the Reverend Zaitanga, who have written books on the history of the advent of Christianity in Mizoram, have also dwelt upon the importance of music. Early missionaries like D.E. Jones and a Miss K.T. Hughes, both talented musicians and singers, recognized the sway music held over the Mizos. They started schools where young Mizos were taught Western music. A Mizo choir was formed and it traveled all over India. The beauty of this musical repertoire was that the songs could be sung from the heart, being translated and adapted for the Mizos into their own language, with the traditional Mizo drums getting their pride of place. The Mizos lost themselves completely in the joy of singing hymns for hours in the church. Tradition has it that congregations sang from sunset to sunrise, filling the night with their prayers and welcoming a new dawn with the praise of Patinan or Loka, as they call God. Mizoram has behind it a lot of change and turmoil and a leap into modernisation. But the joy of music endures.
Yes, I used to be a bull like bandit. I used to be a heartbreak kid. Then I met you, and the next thing I knew, there I was. Oh, shed full of love.
We the Mizos love music, and when we get together we like to sing.
We all like to get together and sing together, and it makes us happy, and more or less we get to know each other much better, and that's what we usually come together for.
Music colleges and formal academic training in music may be absent in Mizoram. But there is an amazing systematic initiation into music through schools, the church, or at home. The music classes run by the church on Sundays have different groups according to age. Here, the learning of music is a serious preoccupation. The talent is obvious. So is the dedication of the teachers, for whom it is a labour of love.
We Mizos are very talented. We have an ear for music, but the only problem with us is that we do not know how to utilize our talents in the best way. That is because we have not been exposed in the right way, and we are not taking our talents seriously. Now, for example, a very good singer doesn't really dedicate his life to the talent that he has, in the way that he still goes on smoking, chewing tobacco, which is really bad for the throat. I feel that if one is to take up singing very seriously, one has to dedicate his life to it and thereby try and increase his talents in the best way.
The seriousness may not flower as Lucy feels, but most homes have guitars, electronic keyboards, and a budding musical genius who can hope to be a star in Mizoram tomorrow. Steeped in their music, the Mizos have created their own celebrities and stars. Lulsang Zuali Silo is one such, a superstar who has released more than 20 cassettes of her songs.
I love singing. We Mizo people love singing. We sing at all the occasions. I also learned singing from my mother.
Lulsang Zuali received the most touching tribute when a young man from a far-off village in Mizoram sent her an ode he had written to her, calling her the Nightingale of Mizoram, admiring her voice and her famous hair, which is more than a foot longer than her. In true celebrity style, she adapted his poem into this song, which she presents with special pride. A parallel indigenous music industry is thriving in Mizoram, with small private groups like the Otto Band, Rendezvous, Albatross and the Harvest Ministry, who have singers, musicians, musical paraphernalia, sound technicians and managers. They sell their compositions by duplicating their cassettes all over Mizoram for 45 rupees. The demand for songs in the Mizo language keeps their market going. Most of the groups are aware of the amateur quality of the production and distribution. Sadly, so much beautiful music will be lost to posterity. Lali and Mawia, Assistant Commandant in the Mizoram Armed Police, also teaches at Sunday school and is the manager of the group Rendezvous. He said they started off by learning from each other, with tins and spoons, building their own hollow guitars and borrowing instruments for practice and concerts.
We are having a very limited instruments for practicing. We are having one electric guitar, one bass guitar, and one or two keyboards and drum sets only. And now we are planning to make some cassettes. But making cassettes also, the room we are having is like this, no soundproof. Current also is another problem. Now also you may hear a sound of generator. So with all these sounds and with all these problems, we are trying to make one cassette. So we are having a big problem, but we like singing, we love singing. As long as time permits and God's permits, we will carry on singing.
Sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Sweet Lord, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. I leaped over Jordan, and what did I see? Coming for to carry me home. A band of angels coming after me, coming for to carry me home. Sweet Lord, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Sweet Lord, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home.
The influence of religion marks almost all the musical output.
Rock and roll, he saved my soul, and I'm on my way to heaven. I got a home in the sky, and before I die, I got a life that's worth the living. Well, I gave my heart to the Savior of my soul, and he filled me up with this righteous rock and roll. I'm not saying without being down and out or cheated on the bed, 'cause he died for me on Calvary, and I'll do the best I can. But I gave my heart to the Savior of my soul, and he filled me up with this righteous rock and roll. Righteous rock and roll, Jesus saved my soul. Glory to God, let the Spirit take control. Righteous rock and roll, Jesus saved my soul, and he filled me up with this righteous rock and roll. I've got thinking for fame, only get my name on the cover of Rolling Stone. For I serve the Lord, and my reward is gonna come from him alone. Well, I gave my heart to the Savior of my soul, and he filled me up with this righteous rock and roll. Righteous rock and roll, Jesus saved my soul. Glory to God, let the Spirit take control. Righteous rock and roll, Jesus saved my soul.
Our group called Harvest Ministry is a gospel group which has about 35 members, which has been established about 2 years back. We are here to promote youth evangelism. Our main intention is to praise God with good and melodious music and reach out the youths through music.
The young are eager to experiment with the exciting new sounds of music.
You gotta give all your time. You gotta give all your life. Heaven waits for you. You let Jesus rule you. You let Jesus rise up in your life. Give it more. Give it more. Just give it all.
Mizoram mystique in its misty blue mountains and in its music lives on, changing, growing, a part of the people's history.
Ram tin ka phang vela ka don trin ko vel sak ning thang zong po ayang theom lo o tlo mai na hu hi hey nghe hi lo nam nun mo lo ni o zoram tho ro murai su itan khua atlai nge le pu na le sual tin rangi no kwa che re the le hau sa zai khata le nan ka ra lua tom ngai na lu chue lo ten vu ze lang che o tom ngai na lu tang bom ro mei zam ve tin lai lung ru ka oi moi chuang tang tin bom zo fa suy lung min vua ti tri tham ral mai tan zong o ka phalo che o zoram tho ro murai su itan khua atlai nge le pu na le sual tin rangi no kwa che re the le ho sa zai khata le nan ka ra lua tom ngai na lu chua lo ten vu ze lang che